Morning everybody, and once again welcome back in today's class. Today we are on the day number 26. So now the question come that after every 6 months, ServiceNow release a new version. So like currently we are on the Yokohama, and we are expecting that by August and somewhere, or might be September somewhere, ServiceNow will bring another version that is called Zurich. Okay. Now, if you notice, our phone also get upgraded. If new OS has been released, the phone also get upgraded to the latest version. That is automatic upgrades. But here in ServiceNow, we have to be upgrade our systems. We have to be upgrade our platform. Before we go for the upgrade, there's a two concepts actually when we talk about the upgrade. This is called upgrade. Whenever we talk about the upgrade, we talk about the clone as well. Okay. Clone is something so now if you remember that we say, let's say a customer has a three environments: dev, test, and production. Now might be you can say, Atul, why production is so big, test is small, and dev is so small? The reason being, when we start working on the instances, there are chances that sometime we do some fixes directly on the production instead of taking from dev to test to production. Right? There are chances. Production is not working. Let's fix it immediately. You make a changes directly on the production and it has been fixed. Even though that is a bad practice. But still we do. If means as per the circumstances it is required. So now after the 4 months, 5 months, year, dev, test and production are not in sync. They're not same. If I say dev has a X and test has a X plus 1 and production might have a X plus. And now you need to be upgrade as well. So what the cloning says, let's do one thing. Oh, let me do this. Let me create a new one. See, dev, test, and production. So cloning says, let's make everything as a sync. Cloning is like Control A, Control C, and Control V. So when I say Control A, means Control A, all production, Control C, and Control V. So now do one thing. Okay. So what cloning says? ठीक है, अब देखो, अब प्रोडक्शन और डेव इज वन, दोनों सेम हो गए. मींस when we say I want to be clone my environment, and cloning work in the reverse order. Production never get cloned. Dev and test get cloned from the production. Okay, so always remember production never get cloned. Dev and test get cloned from production. So generally I give example. Let's say Santosh says, hey, let's do whitewash in the house. He talked to his wife and say it's two years, my 5-7 years, let's have a whitewash in the house. Now in the house, in a room, they have multiple walls, means 4 walls in a room. Let's say this is a big room. Side 1, side 2, side 3, side 4. On the side 1, her wife make a painting something like this. Okay. They call to the painter and ask the painter, hey, we want to do a whitewash. Okay. Sir, you want everything to be white, completely clear? Yes. Then her wife says, his wife says, no. I don't want you touch this part. You touch this part. Rest, everything need to be clear. Means clone it completely with a one color, clone it. Now, if she want to save this portion, that concept is called exclude files. Exclusion. Except this, clone everything else. Might be on this wall, Santosh's daughter has some painting like this. And Santosh says, let's take a photo of this. When she will grow up, we'll show that, see, you make it a good picture in the wall. This is possible, right? This is called backup. So whenever we talk about the clone, these two things need to be important to be take care. Okay, and generally, as per my experience, a client upgrade their instances at least once in a year. I'm saying at least. The reason being because cloning and upgrade required a good time to be do, efforts as well. Because after upgrade, you need a good testing as well. Like, let's say you did the painting now, the whitewash has been done. So it is said that, okay, we will see that how this color work when it's a rainy season. Only then the testing will be passed. If color is getting faded or due to high heat, it's getting something else. If all goes well, it means this testing has been passed. Now, as we are in the PDI, so neither we can clone or neither we can upgrade. The standard way industry do, because we have no other instances to be cloned. Might be Savita has a question. Atul, you can use our instance for the clone. No, this is not work like the way. Cloning and upgrade can be done only and only the official instances, not the PDIs. But we'll see that how this clone work. So as I say that cloning is only dev and test, not the production. clone the instance, we have to raise the clone request. We have to raise the clone request now. Again, as I'm saying that we're on the PDI, so things will not work as expected. So don't worry and don't assume that why it's not working. Now ServiceNow changed this interface in the last release in the Zen. When you do the clone, you say it's a current instance means this instance. From this instance, which instance you want to be cloned? Add a target instance. Let's say I'm putting dev 18. Let me see. What was that instance? So yesterday I got a Savita's instance, right? 186.174. Okay. But servicenow.com. See, it did not recognizing it. Sorry, service hyphen now आएगा. ठीक है. And I'm putting my username. Click add. See, unable to save this instance, authentication failed. Destination is not allowed clone request because as I say, it is a PDI, so it is not allowing for the cloning. But by this way, you can put, so current instance means your production target is your dev or test. Then we use the clone profile. Here the profile play a very vital role. Profile is like your whitewash, the person who do the whitewash. Okay, so let's say I'm doing the system profile. I'll show you that what the system profile says. Now lock settings at the time of request. Lock the settings option of your clone profile at the time of clone request. Means as I say that we will take this backup and we ask to the person, hey, don't do this portion during the whitewash. So when we talk about this profile, in this profile, there's a lot of things has been mentioned. And it says, if you lock it, it means from today till the clone did not happen. If you make any changes in the profile, it will not be considered. I said, OK. Clone start time. Because definitely it's not able to check the target. So this is also again not possible. And to whom you send the email? I want to send the email to. Did not find the user. Let's say Savita. Nikesh is not your ID. Not sure why the others one. Or we can add only one. No, it should not be like this, but okay. Now this thing is important. These two. Your clone, if you did not define the exclusion and the preservers, you are making your clone a big mess. Exclusion says, please don't override these table from production. Don't override these tables from production. Just say, let's say this is my dev and this is my production. In the dev, I have some integration. and I have an endpoint 1.1.1.1. In the production, for the same concept, I have a integration. At the endpoint is 2.2.2.2. Now I don't want whenever the clone happen, these value override these values. I don't want that. Then we add those tables in the exclusion list. Exclude it from the production. This is something given by ServiceNow out of the box. So if you click on this, total 212 tables are there which are excluded from this. It's behaving like this, so weird. Like this. Okay, so these tables will not get cloned from production to your target instance. Generally, we don't touch these tables because what ServiceNow give is good. But if you want some specific table to be save it, that I don't want to be over the data, then we use these exclusions. Preservers are something different. There you go. Preservers are 165. To understand this, let's go here. What is the meaning of the preserver in clone? Because preserver means it is not about the data only. It's about the schema, table schema. So what is preserver in this? In ServiceNow cloning, preserver clone or data preservers allow you to keep specific data and configuration on the target instance after a clone, preventing it from them to be cloned. No, this is not the right purpose. Difference between exclude data and this. ये देखो ये रहा. Data preserver. Sometimes it is necessary to preserve some data on the target instance. जैसे mid server का details. So I don't want that should be get overwritten. So I put that in the preserver. But I don't want to be overwrite the data as well. Schema plus data. Then I use exclusions. Preserver means keep what is already there on the target instance, but add to it. Means it is already there, but if there's some more configuration done on the mid server on this integration under this point only, let's say one more has been added. Endpoint 2.2.2.2.2. Bring this here now. In the preserver, we add another thing as well, which is coming from the production. But in the exclusion, we say don't override it. Exclude means if no preserve, don't even bring the data as well. No preserve means these 160 files, these 165 tables, these must be preserved, only then it can be excluded. If no preserve, don't even bring the data to target instance, but instead making it empty. खाली कर दो वहां से. ठीक है. So might be you can read these two things later on, but this preserve and exclude are very important. Now, if this thing has been done and this has been defined in the your clone profile, under your clone profile. Now, amount of data copied from the task table. This is something newly has been added. Do you want to bring all the data, including the transaction data I'm saying? Give me a minute. Do you want amount of data copied? Means what? How much data you want to bring it from the production to the target? Sorry, your source to the target instance. Full or the last 90 days? I said in last 90 days का data बहुत है. When I say data, it is all data. Your transactional, your foundation, both data. But this is specifically talking about the transactional data only. Okay, because it's task table. Backup option. When you clone, let's say your production get backed up at the midnight, and I want the cloning should be I want the cloning should be happen with the accurate exact backup data. So we can add the on-demand backup. Specify which backup the clone request it use. देखो run time पे clone नहीं होता. It takes last backup only. So I said pick up the on-demand backup before it start the cloning. It should back up and then clone it. So generally, so if you say a new on demand, a new backup will be taken. Specific clone start time. Your clone will only begin after the backup has been complete. So yeah. This is something added new in the Zenando release. And then your frequency might be someone says no, I want to do cloning after 1 month, after 2 days, after 2 weeks kind of thing. So you can set your clones as well. And it has happened, believe me. Either you are upgrading or not, but sometime company says he want to clone it. You want to make sure that everything should be in the sync. And then we set it and the clone has been requested. You can see the configurations here. Almost similar configuration what we see. Your preserver, your this thing, exclusion. Clone profile. Let's see. देखो यार search. And the search we mentioned this thing. Not sure why. Now it's working. Same cheese has been mentioned here. This thing. And now definitions. So in our official instances, we have these things properly working. So if you see exclusion, the exclusion task list tables which are not copied during the system clone. Copy नहीं होंगी. Preserver protected the data on the target instance from the being overwritten. Excluded means Don't copy. Preserver says copy, but don't touch my data, which is already there. Check. And cleanup scripts. These scripts run automatically on the target instance after the cloning process has been finished. Means unnecessary data cleanup or logs file cleanup kind of things. So it's done. It's done specifically. By this way, we clone one instance to the another instance. Once the cloning has been done, after that, so now what happened that let's say I want to be this thing, upgrade my house to add some new furnitures. So what you do? First you renovate it, then you paint it, and then you bring the new furniture. So that due to painting and other things, it did not get hampered. Now cloning has been done. The upgrades. As I say that this is a PDA, so we cannot upgrade it. But we can see that how this upgrade happened. Okay. ये देखो ये है. We will see the latest one. Upgrade center and upgrade preview. Now what happened? To give a flavor that how the driving will look like. So if you go in the shopping malls or the kind of these fun park kind of things, which is based on these games as well. So there's a car racing game, there's a bike racing game. On the bike you can just sit and you can accelerate it and you can ride the bike. That bike riding gives you the experience that how in the practical life this thing work. In the same manner, ServiceNow released a feature called the preview upgrade. Before you do the actual upgrade, you can check the preview. That if I upgrade my system, how much time it will take, what problem it will bring. So upgrade preview is like a mock test, which is as similar as the final test, but not the final. Which is as similar as the final test, but not the final test. Right? So in this ServiceNow say if so like I'm the Yokohama patch 1 and now Yokohama patch 2 also out. So I click on the OK. What it will do? It will run the upgrade on the similar environment and show me the details that if you do the upgrade, it will take this much time and these many files will come in the skip records. So it is running now. Because there's a no button. So it will show me. Again, it's a PDA, so a lot of things did not work as expected in the clone and upgrade. But after doing this part, let me try to be refresh if it shows something to me. See, it is working, but we are not able to see. Might be take few minutes to show the results. catch up on the upgrade packaging. This. Okay. Let's see till the time it will come. It will show here. If something is there, it will show here only. Okay. So we'll see how much time it will take. This particular upgrade preview give you the flavor that how much time it is going to be take. In the production, upgrade is not scheduled from here itself. Means you cannot schedule the upgrade from here. In the actual environments, upgrade will be scheduled only from the support portal. For that portal, you need a client instance. Sorry, client license or client email ID, or you should have access to that one given by the client. So then you can raise a request for the upgrade. Again, upgrade has been done in the reverse order. First, we upgrade the dev, then test, and then production. Okay. Once you start the upgrade, so now the thing is that let's say you are shifting from your hometown to the big city. You do a lot of packing, right? And before you shift it, someone says, hey, please go to these points as well. This is important. Like the city you're going is very clean city. So you have to follow some garbage rules. Put the garbage in the right bins only. Put the bins outside the house or the flat so that pickup can be done. If you want to drive, you have to drive with the complete rules. Seat belt are mandatory. So these are the guidelines. In the similar manner, ServiceNow also provides some guidelines for the upgrade, and that is available for everybody. And we call as a upgrade checklist. This is one. Okay. Yeah. Okay, this is a checklist. In this checklist, a step by step has been given that how to upgrade your system. And practically, if I say, I recommend to follow this checklist. See, before upgrade, you should review the release notes. In the city you're going, you should know that is it okay to go for you to be in that city or not. So it means you review the release note that what is coming new in this instance, it is good for me or not, what should I need in this instance. Then you prepare for the clone. Sorry, prepare for the dev instance. What is the cutoff timings? It's on premises, off premises, it's a mixed one. What feature you are looking for in the next release. Then create a project plan. When the clone will be starting and when the upgrade will be starting and upgrade will be ending. It's a 1 week or 2 weeks kind of things. Identify the team who will be testing, who will be managing, who will do the communication, who will do the end user trainings as well. Do you need to be freeze internally as well? Like during the clone and upgrade, no work will be done. Then confirm which situations apply to your sub instances. So this checklist will give you the complete picture that how the cloning has been and upgrade has been done. पूरा है ये. Even though it should mention the clone as well. देखो. The instance to be cloned. Because as I said, that before you go for the upgrade, the cloning is must. Must means it is recommended that you should upgrade your instances for, sorry, you should clone your instances first, then you go for the upgrades. Okay. So now when we schedule the upgrade, let's say yesterday, if you see, there's a discussion going on between me and Savita that I want to bring my update sets in the my instances. Now let's say you are cloning the dev instance. And Venkat says, Atul, sorry, I'm working on the story. If clone it, my story will be overwritten. Because you cannot put that into the, what I can say, preserve. No, you cannot preserve clone. This is update set. No, update set will be like overwritten. So you have to take the backup of your update sets. So that once the cloning has been done, then you can bring back that backup and put it there. This is important step for the developers, that they should take the backup of their instance. They should take the backup of their update sets, only the in progress update sets, not everything. And when the cloning and upgrade done, then they should bring it here. Now let's say you done the cloning and today you are going to be upgrade your instance at midnight 11 o'clock. Generally upgrade and upgrade has been done in the out of office hours, midnight, so that nobody is there, so you can do the upgrade. Because this is what my experience is. During the upgrade, there is like a 5 or 7 minutes instance is not available. But it is also recommended that not use the instance during the time of the upgrades. Okay. So now I want to see that how the upgrade is going on. So ServiceNow says, so let's say if I want to be upgraded. So if I go here, because this is my personal instance, so I cannot upgrade from the support side, support ticket, but I can upgrade it from the developer side. Okay, so because just to show that how it's look like, and I will upgrade. So abhi patch 2 nahi aaya yahan par, otherwise patch 2 will show. Now the good one is that if you want to see that how the upgrade is working, how the upgrade is going on, so you can click here. Upgrade monitor and go here. In this module, you can see the actual upgrade is happening. The live upgrade, you can see that how many nodes, how many apps has been updated, application has been updated, everything you can do it here. So because when I've done on this patch 1, it take only 7 minutes for me, my case. But I was able to see that how my upgrade is happening. So if you are supporting your client and they are upgrading it, please put yourself during that slot, during that shift, so that you can see that how the upgrade happened. So whenever the upgrade happened, now let's say you move from the 2-bedroom house to the 4-bedroom house. Definitely a lot of things new are coming, right? Now the same thing happened here. Whenever the upgrade completed, service now show you this kind of a pictorial representation. Total 1765 files get changed in my instance after the upgrade. Skip records. Skip records are those records which ServiceNow did not upgraded. Reason being, those are the records which get changed by you in your instance. Something which is out of the box and you did your changes. You make some changes in that file, in that component. Now ServiceNow get confused. Shall I override these changes? Shall I upgrade these changes? Shall I skip it? So it skipped it. It did not upgrade it, that file. Upgrade nahi aaya. It means you did not get in the updated file. So after the upgrade has been completed, a list like this has been come, which has a up to 5 priorities. Priority 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Like this. Like this, sorry. It says total 2 files has been changed to review 1. एक फाइल ऐसे जो आपको रिव्यू करनी पड़ेगी before system upgraded, because it is a P2. So generally practice says whenever we upgrade our client instance, after the upgrade we have to be, the developers need to be check the files. P1, P2 files must be, the records must be reviewed. Even though it is a recommendation that P3, P4 also get reviewed, but depends on the company. P3, P4, P5, they skip it, but P1, P2, they do it. So now what is be happening? It says skipped error, priority 2 and not reviewed. Open it. What ServiceNow is saying here? It says, boss, there's a file called this system security ACL file is this. Okay. And I am bringing something with the now intelligence. But I see that you also did some changes in this particular file. Might be we are doing something and we make some changes. Now, what you want me to do? Because let's say Venkat is my developer. Venkat work on a file and that file get changed in the upgrade as well. Now, Venkat has did some changes and ServiceNow also sending some new changes. So it is Venkat's responsibility to see that what changes ServiceNow bring it in this file. What changes ServiceNow bring in this file. And accordingly now Venkat will merge those changes manually. Venkat will make a change in the file manually so that he won't to be complete this particular upgrade stuff. So by this way, every developer has to be do. So it means in which file the changes are, the conflicts are coming, the skip are coming, those developer need to pick up those files and fix it. So resolution, not reviewed, reviewed and merged. चेक भी कर दिया और मर्ज भी कर दिया अपने चेंजेस को नई फाइल में. Review and retained. I did not make changes. I said which is coming out of the box, let's keep it. Review and reverted. Oh, this functionality I built, now service now giving out of the box. Let me revert my changes. Sometimes happens. A lot of times this thing happens that you did something changes which is coming out of the box in the next release. And you say default always retain. नहीं, जो नया आ रहा है उसको retain करो, बाकी सब छोड़ दो. And then save. So with this, your upgrade has been done. So you can say upgrade history task. A task get also created. And I assigned to Venkat. Boss, it is your file. Please have a look. And then you can work on this one. So this is something upgrade and cloning. Also in the Yokohama service now released something new called the upgrade management. A new place for this particular purpose, upgrade. This is coming, this has been released in the Yokohama only. So something similar what we see. So it says latest release is Yokohama. And if you want to go in this, you can see the release notes. Or if you want to upgrade it, click on the get started. And it will guide you now. That what you have to be do. See, what is given in the checklist, it is showing here only. Review the release notes. Have you done the release notes? I said yes. Automatically is there. Raise a request for the clone. Raise a request for the clone. Because we know that we cannot do the cloning here, so I am marking it as complete. Pre-upgrade testing. For the testing, we can use the ATF as well. Automated testing framework, which is not the part of this agenda. Or you to get a new test cases. So you can do these things. Mark as complete. Then preview skip record, because so now what it means upgrade means I'm talking about this thing, upgrade preview. Once you see, okay, these many files get changed, review it. See, taking to the upgrade preview only, same place. It will give you the predicted skip record, that how many records will be get skipped if you actually upgrade. Have you done this part? Yes. And last, schedule upgrade. Done. Complete. Now the post upgrade as well. Because upgrade हो गया उसके बाद post upgrade करना, right? Yes. So the same thing. Test cases, if you want to write test cases, want to see the test tables, you can do it. I said mark as complete. And now review the skip records. Actual skip records you have to do. Because the skip records, so it means that when you upgrade the dev, you got few skip records and you fix it. Fix it means you create an update set and make the changes there. When you upgrade the dev, then the same will become again. Then we just move our update sets. So you can see here upgrade preview, skip records, and done. And here your upgrade has been completed because you done on this particular part. So you want to see pre-upgrade, you can see here. You want to see post-upgrade, you can see here. This is what ServiceNow release in this Yokohama version upgrade management. If you want to see cloning, you can go to the clone as well. Upgrade history, how many times this upgrade has been done. My system upgrade has been done. So as of now, only once, 21 days before. Upgrade monitor, now support, upgrade preview, upgrade plans. This is something new, has been not new, it's a little old, but I never use it, upgrade plans. So this is kind of a one place which is given by ServiceNow now in this what I can say Yokohama, and also you can see end of the life of the current version that when this instance is going out of the life means ServiceNow will not support this instance after that. So you can read about this. Because ServiceNow support only n-1 releases. This is what the practice is, and I'm not sure that it has been changed now. Earlier it was n-2, means Yokohama, Washington DC, and Zenando. Up to Washington DC ServiceNow support. But now it has been, I guess it is n-1, not n-2 now. Okay, so something important you should read it here. Rest you have all these things checklist. See upgrade planning checklist. It will take the same place. Yeah, this is what I was talking about, the PDF. See. Upgrade kit. If you want to upgrade it, what you have to do? Oh my God, too much. What service now bring in this particular upgrades? You can see here. That is your upgrade kits. Want to see overview? How the upgrade works? You can go and read it here. These are the useful information. You must know about these things. Upgrade and update two are the two different things, not the same. Upgrade is something when you're changing the family. Update is something when you're in the same family but you're putting some patches or the hot fixes. That is update. Okay. Then something called the patches and the hot fixes as well. So this particular concept is about the cloning and the upgrade. Doubt, question, and clarification. Anybody is in doubt, question, clarification? Good. Chलिए, let's stop the recording.